Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another quick video. All right, y'all, just back with a quick discussion video. Yeah, as y'all know, this fight is around the corner now. Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Andrade, April 24th. UFC 261 is going down, man. This is a big fight. This is a major fight here for both fighters. And one of the things I want to talk about, as I was working on my breakdown and prediction, I pretty much already, got it under wrap now. But one of the things I just kind of want to talk about in this video here is something that crossed my mind. It's like, who do y'all think out of Shevchenko and Andrade is really going to have to step out of their comfort zone in this fight? That's a question I asked myself, and I'm going to give you my answer, but I want to know from y'all as well. Like, who do you think is really going to have to step out of their comfort zone? Who's really going to have to step out of the box to get the W in this fight? From the outside looking in, like I said, I matched this fight up. It's like bull versus matador. It's like boxer versus puncher. Striker versus grappler. Valentina Shevchenko just has many a tool in her game. I mean, the striking element is the one thing we all see that stands out that she's going to need to make this fight one-sided and be dominant the way she needs it to be. I mean, it's a very dangerous fighter in Jessica Andrade, where, Jessica Andrade, she's that fighter that's fierce, relentless. She comes forward with a lot of pressure, and she doesn't know how to quit. She just doesn't know how to quit. She has the heart and guts. But is that going to be enough to win this fight? Is that really going to be enough to win this fight? I've seen it in the past where, pressure fighters, they come into a fight with this game plan to say, look, this fight's going to be like every other fight. This fighter here, I don't care how smart or technical this fighter is, I'm going to be able to expose these holes, and I'm going to be able to do them just like I do everybody else. But, it's not going to be that way. I don't think it's really going to be that way for Jessica Andrade. I think Valentina Shevchenko is a fighter you have to respect, among like other pound for pound fighters like Amanda Nunes, where you have to say that, look, this fighter is a fighter where I have to do my homework, not just on her, but I have to do homework on myself. I have to look in the mirror and say, maybe it's time we change. What's worked on other fighters in the past, is not going to work on this fighter. I mean, that's why I got L's under my belt on my resume, because maybe I should have worked on this. Maybe I should have made adjustments. Maybe I should have been smarter, And so with that being said, I think that in this fight here, I think it's obvious that the fighter that's really going to have to step out of their comfort zone and step out of their box is Jessica Andrade. Because for one, she doesn't have many tools besides the raw talent, the athleticism, the physicality, the power, those raw elements of her she has there. But that's not going to be enough to beat somebody like Valentina Shevchenko. I think Valentina Shevchenko is preparing for everything. Of course, all it takes is one punch, a lucky punch, or, off day, or off timing, a loss of focus. But you don't really see that in a fighter like Shevchenko in the past, I think Valentina Shevchenko prepares for everything that Jessica Andrade has, but I know you got to multiply what Jessica Andrade has by times 10, sometimes. But I think she prepares for that even whenever she's not fighting a fighter like Andrade. She's probably like, some of these other fighters aren't as technical as me. They're going to come in physical. So for Jessica Andrade, she has to think out of the box in this fight. You just can't go in there with the approach to say, I got the power, I got the game changer, eventually I'm going to close in and get her, the same way I got everybody else. You can't go in there always thinking Hail Mary, the Hail Mary. You have to go in there and surprise a fighter like Valentina Shevchenko. So Andrade, this time, she can't go in with the same type of pressure. She's going to have to be a little bit more controlled with it. She's going to have to be unpredictable, same way Francis Ngannou was in his rematch with Stipe. She's going to have to make sure that she developed the jab. I know she has shorter reach and she's a shorter fighter, but she has to make sure she developed the jab to kind of throw Shevchenko off. The head movement has to be a little bit more polished here. The feints have to be polished. The attack can't be straightforward. It has to be at angles. The leg kicks have to be developed. I know Valentina Shevchenko's a Muay Thai fighter. She could check them, but still, she needs some of this stuff in her belt to open up other opportunities for the natural abilities that she has. You got to be technical sometimes to open up the opportunities you want. You got to develop a technical jab to open up your crazy power, your crazy power field right hand. So looking at it, it's a lot of work that Jessica Andrade is gonna have to do. Yeah, she has a lot of scary things about her, but somebody like Valentina Shevchenko, I don't think she's gonna be scared about this. You know, she's not gonna be intimidated by this type of stuff. You know, she's not gonna lose her focus. She's gonna look for those same things that she's done in the past, and she's gonna step it up a little bit more when needed be. You know, if the strength that Jessica Andrade has is there, and if it's like something she's never felt before, if she gets caught with a big punch, I know she has that ability to dig deep and weather the storm, you know, and fight back. You know, that's in Valentina Shevchenko. So the relentlessness is good on Jessica Andrade's part, but you gotta have more. You gotta have much more. That's how Amanda Nunes was able to beat Valentina Shevchenko. You know, you gotta have more to your game. So stepping out of the box is really gonna be it's really gonna have to be on Jessica Andrade's part. See, if Valentina Shevchenko has to fight harder, that just means she just has to fight harder. She's just using more tools. You know, using more tools and stepping out of the box to me are two different things. You know, stepping out of your comfort zone, because Valentina Shevchenko has these other tools. You know, she has the ground game, the takedown defense, you know, the clinch work, you know, the technical jab, the technical straight right hand, the counter punching. She has all of that stuff, you know. But Jessica Andrade, you know, she has brute force. You know, she has leg kicks. She has pressure, good pressure fight. You know, she has a ground game, but she's really going to have to step out of the box to me to be more calculated in this fight. You know, being calculated is how she's going to step out of her comfort zone, I think, this time around. You know, she's going to have to do more thinking, you know, and I think she respects that now, because, you know, she definitely said that she is one fighter that puts a lot of fear in people. You know, Valentina Shevchenko is, you know, so yeah, man, I'm looking forward to a good fight. Like I said, I just wanted to bring this topic up to y'all, see what y'all say. Like I said, I think the fighter that's really going to be out of their comfort zone here is Jessica Andrade. The fighter that's really going to have to step out of their comfort zone is Jessica Andrade. She's going to have to do a lot more thinking here. She's going to have to be more technical with the pressure. She's going to have to be more educated with the right hand. She's going to have to do things that she didn't want to do in the past, or, you know, neglected in the past, which could get her a win. You know, it could get her pull off a big upset, or it could, you know, cause her to lose because she didn't really step out of the box before when necessary. You know, with fighters like Weili and Rose, you know, coming straight at a fighter isn't always good. So maybe taking a step back this time, a few rounds, and fighting at a slower pace, you know, that's going to kind of like make her anxious, going to kind of piss her off inside. But hey, you got to do that. That's the approach you got to take in this fight. So yeah, man, that's what I think. Jessica Andrade, she's going to have to step out of her comfort zone going into this fight, because this is probably going to be the biggest fight of her career so far. You know, definitely has one of the best resumes. But yeah, this is going to be a hell of a good fight. I think we probably will see Valentina use more tools, but I don't think she'll really be. I don't really think there'll ever be a point where she's uncomfortable in this fight. You know, I don't think she'll ever be like out of her zone where she can't control Jessica Andrade, you know, especially if it goes like into the third or fourth round. I think she'll be good. You know, if she gets past the first and second round, and, you know, she's landing good and marking Jessica Andrade up by the third round, then I think by the fourth and fifth, the danger factor still will be there with Jessica Andrade, but I think by then she'll be much more in a comfortable place. Valentina Shevchenko, that is. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Who's going to be stepping out of the box here? Who has to step out of the box more so in this fight? Jessica Andrade? That's who I think. Who do y'all think? Valentina or Jessica? Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.